Welcome everyone. And we still have 2 minutes more. Let's wait 2 minutes before we start. You're welcome, Destiny. You're welcome, Soraya. You're welcome, David. Thank you for joining us. And we'll be starting. We have 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to start. It's okay, 1 minute now. It's 7:59 here. Thank you all for coming. We are still expecting more people, but it's a recorded session, and it will be on YouTube after today. So whoever comes late has not missed so much. They can watch it over again. But thank you everyone for coming early. Right. You're welcome, Adiola. People are joining. You're welcome, Dr. Innocent. So now it's 8 o'clock. I'll be starting. Prof is here already. He came first. And like I've been saying, thank you everyone for coming. Thank you for coming early. Thank you for trusting Quiver Analytics. And I'm very certain we'll have a great time today. So this is the first edition of Chaos to Clarity. And the idea behind it is that we get clarity in the field of data science. There's a lot of confusion out there. Being a trainer for close to a decade now, the questions I often get is that how do I start? I have trained, some people have not trained. There are a lot of tools out there, and people don't even know how to get started with data science. So things like this are what this webinar is meant to address. How to move ahead in data science career, how to get clarity. What exactly is data science? As time goes on, we would keep delving more into deeper levels of data science. This is not a training session. It is more of explaining the technical or non-technical aspects of data science. How do you get into the field? How do you prosper in the field, both locally and internationally? And we'll be bringing experts, professionals who are not just people who branched into the field, but people who are really, really grounded in the field. Those who will be coming on this platform to discuss about matters arising in data science. All right. So after Prof's session, we'll be seeing a little demonstration of what are the things that we do with data science, like a finished product, let me call it that way. So while we are at it, we'll soon start to still call Prof. I can see David is raising up his hand, and Ogenu Caro is raising up his hand. There is a chat section, chat section in this interface. You might be new to it, but you would see it by your left-hand side. You can make use of the chat and drop your questions, drop your comments, and then I will pick it up from there and discuss appropriately. All right. So like I said, for this maiden edition, we are grateful to have Professor Olubusoye in our midst. He has been a professor before I came into the University of Ibadan, and it's a great privilege to have worked with him and to have him here in this media. I do not see any other person that is worthy enough to be our maiden guest our first guest in the maiden edition. All right. So as promised before Prof comes up, as promised in the adverts that you might have seen, we are going to be discussing further about the free resources that we promised, and then the scholarship opportunity that we promised as well will be discussed after the data science demonstration. All right. So like I said earlier, as the webinar is going on, please, if you have questions, make use of the chats.
Hello,
make use of the chat. Then you can say, okay. Hello, Prof. Yeah, okay, Prof was saying something. I think he lost connection, but we've not called him. All right. Okay, let me remove this video so that people's network won't eat so much of your data, and then it won't drag the network back. All right. So I'm going to be putting off the video now so that it will be easier for everyone. All right. So Prof's network is down. Okay, maybe I should just keep talking about, let me tell you a little about Prof. Then after, if he's not around, I would now talk about the offers that we have. All right. So Professor Olubusoye is a professor of statistics from the University of Ibadan. Okay, like I said, he has been a professor for over a decade, and his work is extensive in the field of data science. All right, his work is extensive, very, very extensive in the field of data science, both in Nigeria, in Africa, and beyond. He has consulted for organizations. He has worked in a lot of places that I can't be mentioning here. He's going to do a little introduction. I've seen a bit of his presentation today. So is okay. So we'll be seeing that, and we are grateful to have him here. Hello, Prof. Are you back?
Yes. Sorry, the network seemed to be
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sure you can hear me now very
yes,
well.
You can. Yes.
I think that's fairly. So am I?
Yes. Yeah.
Good?
You can. Yes.
I'm
you are
good.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Let me share my screen. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen, sir.
So good evening, everyone, and let me just put this in the presentation mode. Okay. So good evening, everyone, and I want to thank you for joining the Chaos to Clarity webinar. According to team, this is 1.0. So, which means we are starting from the ground floor, which is good. And let me also specially thank Tim for inviting me to pioneer this process. I feel so excited, and I also want to thank everybody for believing in him and joining this this train I'm Professor O.E. Olubusoye, O for Olusanya and E for Elisha. And today I will be sharing some insights on how to thrive in the data science field and job market. Whether you are just starting out or you are looking forward to repositioning your career, I believe this session is designed for you. So you will be empowered with practical tools and inspiration. So let's move on. So chaos to clarity 1.0 is good to share my background with you. So my journey began in classical statistics. I'm a trained statistician. I work with numbers, conduct surveys, and run models. But over the years, I realized the world was moving faster towards automation, prediction, and smarter decision making. That's how I embrace data science anyway, not as a replacement to my field of expertise, but as an extension of my statistical foundation. So today, I help others to make that transition. Transition from knowing theory to applying it to real-world impact. So, what then is the purpose of this discussion? Why are we here today? So, we are here, one, because we realize that the job market is shifting. Degrees alone are not enough. So employers are looking for proof, proof of your thinking, of your coding skills, of your problem-solving skills, and your communication skills. So in this talk, I will show you what skills matter, where opportunities are located, and how to make yourself stand out. Those are the key focus of this discussion. So we should understand that today, every click, every swipe on your phone, on your devices, every transaction you generate, you are actually creating data, generating data. So what used to be sort of gut-driven decision making is now data-driven somehow. So we are in the golden age of data revolution. This is the age where from healthcare to agriculture, data is at the heart of innovation. So the change and the opportunity is turning raw data into insights. So and I often tell people that As a matter of fact, the world is ruled by two major professions. One, those who are in the IT technological, those who develop very sophisticated tools, and also those who are in the data space. So these two people rule the world. If you notice, everybody is carrying one device or the other, and you are controlled by those who made the device you are holding. Similarly, those who keep your data, your banker, your doctor, they also control you in a way, particularly the network providers. Those who hold your drive information, or maybe your BVN and all of that. So they drive your life a lot, even without your knowledge. That's the irony of, the reality of the modern time. So if you are in any of these, you are holding very a strong position. The data revolution, as I said, cuts across disciplines from healthcare to agriculture to finance. So if you look around you, you will see data science everywhere. In the hospitals, you use data science to predict disease outbreaks. In the banks, you want to detect frauds. In the farms, you want to boost the crop yields. So it is not about becoming an expert in every domain, but essentially knowing how to apply data science to solve real problems across industries. And that's what this field is all about. The key trends shaping the future. And if you are wondering what to focus on, these are the big ones. AI, which you all know is artificial intelligence and machine learning. They are becoming the mainstream, so you need to know that very well. Big data and cloud computing, they are also sort of enable real-time decision making. So unlike before, you have to wait for annual data to be released before you can take decision about your industry, or you wait for last month. Decisions are now made in real time because data are streaming, in high speed, and in very diverse forms. So, and they are also automated. You have an automated system running everywhere, and they are being built with data science at the core. So you don't have to master it all. That's the reality. That's the truth. But you have to be aware this is the first step to being prepared for this future that we are talking about. If you are not prepared, then you get lost. So what is the job market outlook? So we can talk about jobs because for most younger, very early careers, people like us and you, maybe I'm still part of you, we are all concerned about what the future holds. So globally, data science the role of data science, is booming, in Africa, particularly in Nigeria. We are seeing growth in tech startups, in fintech, and development agencies. So the good news, you don't need to relocate. Nowadays, you can work remotely. You can do freelancing, and these are new opportunities that are created. Just about 2 weeks, I got an invitation from US to train somebody, working with a bank in US, just how to use Excel, and I have to charge per hour for and we spent about 10 sessions of 2 contact hours. So I won't tell you the rate, but you can just imagine what that means. And that is even more than my salary as a professor in the university. So that's where the world is turning. So what does it take to succeed in data, in data science? Or if you want to put it differently, what separates the successful from the rest? So it is not just about coding, certainly not. So it's a combination of technical and soft skills. You need the tools to analyze data, but also the mindset to ask the right questions and explain what you have found. You must have those skills. You must know how to ask questions. Just the way doctors, they start solving health problems by asking questions. If you have ever visited hospital, doctors will ask series of questions. When did it start? How are you feeling? And all sorts of things, even including your family history, will be part of the question. So as a data scientist, ability to ask the right question is critical. An ability also to explain what you have found is also very important. So these are what we call soft skills. You won't be taught in the school, and but you learn by experience. So, but you have to balance, as you can see in the diagram. You have to balance, these two, these technical skills and the soft skills. So it's about build and think. It's also about coding and communicating. And communication, so to say. So let me move to, yes. So what are the technical skills? What are the key technical skills that you need to master? So these are the tools of the trade. You need to learn R or Python or both. Nothing stops you from putting your hands in both. I hope I'm still being heard.
Yes, sir.
Team, okay, great. So these two, apart from the fact that they are open source, they are available at no cost, they are also widely used, even in industry. So for me, they are your bread and butter. You also need to learn about SQL to be able to pull data. You need to learn about visualization tools like Power BI, Tableau, R Shining, and those tools help you to communicate your results very well. But the issue is that don't stop at learning the syntax. Build small projects to practice. Tools like RStudio, Jupyter, they are your laboratories. Those are environments for you to lay your hands on small projects. But earlier I talked about soft skills. The irony of it is that it's often overlooked by most people. They focus more on the technical skills and then care less about the soft skills. Unfortunately, even most people, those who train people, they hardly talk about the soft skills. So soft skills, as I said, they help you to solve a problem, to engage your audience, to ask the right questions. So can you solve a problem with limited data? If you have very few data points, what can you do with that? Can you explain a model to someone in a non-technical way or to a non-technical person? Can you bring down regression to a layman? Can you bring down cross-validation to a layman? All the machine learning techniques, can you really demystify them? Can you work with with product teams or policy experts? These are the skills that make you, valuable in any industry, not just as a coder, but as a translator between data and decision. You just have to make yourself very relevant. So the key thing here, that you must take away is ability to combine the two, the technical skills and the soft skills. And I put it there, tools help you to build, but thinking helps you to solve problems. That's a quotation. I define success as tools, that is the technical skill, plus the insight, plus the action. So if you have the tools, but you lack the insight, you can't talk of success. And if you have the tools and you have the insight, but no action, again, that is not what we define as success. So it's when your skills lead to impact on a business, on a policy, on a community. That's when you talk about impact. And so you need both the technical skills. So you have to master the tools, but also master how you think, how you tell stories with data, and how you collaborate. That combination is what employers are, desperately looking for. Having said that, you need to have what I call portfolio. Why does it matter for you to have a portfolio? Because it makes you visible. If you are in the crowd, you need to be distinguishable. There is something that should separate you, that should identify you from the crowd. So the best skills in the world don't matter if no one knows you have them. So your portfolio is the evidence, is the proof of your work. So you need to work on your portfolio. Recruiters don't just want to hear that you know R. I know R, or I did machine learning and so on. They want to see it. They want to feel it. They want that evidence that yes, you have done something with it. So therefore, you need to invest in documenting your projects, which will now be in your portfolio, and make them easy to follow. Link them to your GitHub. Your portfolio will speak for you even before your CV does. That's very important, please. So you need to know those things that you must have in your data portfolio. What are those things? A strong portfolio shows three things. First, your practical project that involves using real-life data, solving real-life problems must be in that portfolio. Second, you need a clean GitHub profile, with a README file or README files that explain your approach. So it's not just to say you did this, you did that. You must also show the world how you did it. The third thing is the dashboard, or dashboards or reports, because those things, they represent visual communication that can speak even when you are not there. So your project don't have to be flashy. Just show your thinking. Just show your thinking. So get noticed. Make yourself to be seen, to be heard, to be known. Contribute and compete. Beyond your own project, contribute to other people's projects. Collaborate. In fact, in those days, I used to talk about 3C, ABC. C, the first one is to connect with the right people. The second C is to collaborate, work with them. The third C is to create. So I use those 3 C's to appeal to my students. You have to, don't stay in your corner, in your hideout. You need to go to the deep sea to fish. You need to look for people to, those at the top, those to work with. Get open source work, show you, you have open source work shows that you can use to collaborate. There are competition tools like Kaggle, like Cindy. They can really be great for practice and exposure. Even if you don't win, your participation will prove that you are somebody with an initiative, who takes initiative, and you will be able to learn very fast. So build your personal brand. It's always good that you have your brand. You don't need to be an influencer, no, not necessary, but you do need to be visible. You need to be visible. You need to be known. You need to be heard. A strong LinkedIn profile lets others see what you are doing. Write about your process, the school you attended, the work you participated, the project you got involved, what you worked on, what you did, what you didn't do, and engage with the community. Look for community, interact, make comments, ask questions, share tips. The more you show your journey, the more likely you will be seen. The more you share, the more you are known. People will be asking, where can I, who is that? What's it doing? So on. That's what technology, in fact, the social media has, created for everybody to be visible. Only that some people are visible for very mundane, things that are not meant to solve societal problems, but just for it's just to arouse unnecessary attention. Some also are devoted to making false claims around, but you don't have time for that. So cracking the data job market. Now let's break down the data job market. It's not random. It's not something that comes by chance. It's a structure. Job market is structured like a system. There are 4 things you must get right, when you are launching into the job market. Your CV, knowing where to look, that's number 2. Interview, preparation, prepare, and also networking. These are 4 things that you must get right. So we will take them one by one very quickly. Let's go to the first one, how to try to structure your CV for impact. Most people still struggle to prepare CV. Keep your CV very short. Most employers don't even have that luxury of time to spend browsing through several pages of CV. Make it short, clear, and outcome-oriented. Lead with your skills and tools. Those are key things you need to showcase in your CV. Add projects with their links so that you can just click and get more information if it's attractive to them. Quantify results if you can. Tell people that, yes, this project was able to reduce cost of the operational cost by 50%. Those are specific, quantifiable, measurable quantities that you need to showcase. Always tweak your CV to match the job description. Take time to understand the job description and don't just think the employer will have to browse through the CV to search for what is relevant. No, that time may not be there. Use keywords. And for goodness sake, avoid the buzzwords like data major, unless you can explain them. When you use those social media jargons, you could put yourself in that light. So, where to find opportunities? That's the second thing. You must know where to look for opportunities. There are more entry points than ever these days. Internships can give you a foot, in the door, and that is ideal for students and those who want to switch from one field to the other. Most people after graduating, they just want to launch themselves into the job mainstreams. Accepting an internship offer may just be a good starting point for you. Then remote jobs and freelance gigs helps you build experience fast. And fellowships and graduate programs can set you on a structured learning path. So the key is this: don't just scroll, but apply. Don't just scroll, but apply. apply, do it consistently. Then the third thing is prepare for the interview. Get prepared. Don't take any interview for that matter. I prepare very well for this presentation, which is supposed to be 25 minutes. But I spent about 2 days putting things together in pictures, developing the PowerPoint slides, checking whether each slide is communicating something important, remove redundancy from the slides. Anything that you want to do, you need to invest quality time, and you need to prepare for your interview. Interviews are no longer just about your CV. They test your thinking, Questions can come from SQL, from Python, from R. Maybe in a mini case study that you have been involved. Practice on sites like Akarank or Data Lemon and so on. And for behavioral questions, use the STAR method, which STAR here refers to situation, task, action, result. Those are things you need to practice with when preparing for an interview. So they want to know not just what you did, but they want to know how you think. That's the thing. And of course, you need to navigate through the job market. That's the fourth one. And I have a secret for you here. Most jobs are filled through referrals, not even through postings on social media and so on. There are so many jobs that people secure simply by referral, not by any CV. I'm sure you will be surprised by that. So that's why your network matters. The network you build, the network you belong. Join webinars. I thank and appreciate those of you who have joined tonight. Join communities of professionals, of academicians, junior researchers, and so on. Participate in forums, online, in-person forums, participate. Reach out to people, just make contact with people. I've seen your profile, I love that. What can I do for you? Not all the time to be asking what can you get from people. Ask for advice, not ask for job sometimes. If people know that, yes, this is your interest, without even being specific, they get across to you. And when someone guides you, remember to pass it on. Mentorship is also very important. You need to be mentored. You also need a mentor. You need to learn how to be a good mentee. Belonging to the right community and getting the needed support. They are the roots of strong career tree. And I put everything here. You can see the tree that I put here. Community, mentorship, support. These are they are the roots of your strong, your career. So let me wind up. The final advice, keep learning, keep growing. Don't be complacent. Don't just think you have arrived or you have known. As a matter of fact, when you field you have known. Just consider yourself as a beginner, please. Let me leave you with this. Data science is not a destination. Yeah, it is not. It's a journey. So the field is evolving daily. That's the truth. New tools are coming. New methods are being developed at a speed that you cannot even catch up with. You know, new demands are coming. I laugh when people say, these things will take away jobs. Well, it will take away some jobs and also create many, many more jobs. So if new jobs are created and you are not prepared for those new jobs, then it will take the one you have now, it will take it away from you. And that's the problem people don't know. As new ones are created, I tell you, if you are not keeping up with the pace, then before you know it, the one you know becomes unusable. Very, very useless, and you are rendered irrelevant in that area. So the field is evolving daily. That's why continuous learning is your best strategy. You need to keep learning. That's why this Quiver Analytics is offering you a platform, which I think you should you should take it as something from God, if I can put it that way. So get yourself involved in popular platforms like Coursera, Data Camp. Some of these platforms offer top-tier content. Books like R for Data Science and hands-on machine learning, they are good. They are very important. And communities, online, offline, all those communities help you to stay sharp. Quiver Analytics will help you to stay sharp, will inspire you, and will support you. And I want to thank my friend. He's now my boss anyway. So bringing this up. So just 2 more slides to go. So leverage on the free resources that team has planned to offer in this for this group. So as part of this experience, I'm sure it's ready to support your career to the next step. To end this discussion, I still want to encourage you to stay engaged and be inspired. Don't go quiet after today. Don't go into your usual hibernation points today. Don't go to sleep mode. The world is not waiting for anybody, not even you, not even myself. The world is moving in a high speed, very high speed. This field is developing at a speed I cannot imagine. I just lack the word to describe. So going to hibernation now is like you sentencing yourself to life placement. Sign up to hackathon, join webinars, comment on LinkedIn posts, ask questions on Stack Overflow. The more active you are, the more confident and connected you will become. And remember, This is a journey. Your journey will inspire someone else. And then you also become a mentor to that person. You don't need to know everything. Just keep learning, and keep learning, keep showing up. Small, consistent steps build unstoppable momentum. Good evening.
Thank you very much, Prof. So I really had a nice time. And if you check the question and answer session, you see people have been asking questions and making comments and thanking you for the session. All right. So I have there are a few questions here. The last one, someone asked, how easy can career switching be, especially for people without background in statistics as a course? Can one venture into data science without complex mathematical formulas?
Well, that's the easiest question to even answer. So how is it easy for you to switch from milk to water? I ask you. How is it easy to switch? You started with your mother's milk. How was it easy for you to switch from your mother's breast milk to water and to solid food? You did it, didn't you? You did it.
Yeah.
You switched.
We all did.
Yeah, so you all did. How is it easy for you to switch from when you didn't have car, you were jumping from one Okada to another, and now how was it easy to switch from carless situation to being a car owner? And if God forbid it happens again, you become carless again. How is it easy? There is nothing difficult in these things. So you don't even need to be a mathematician before you do a data science. Was it last week I was discussing with a very senior colleague, and I said I'm now a professor of statistics in the Faculty of Science, University of Ibadan. And I repeat, University of Ibadan. I never did physics in my life. I never did chemistry in my life. I did biology, I did agriculture, but today you cannot be admitted to study statistics without physics and chemistry. I didn't do them. So it's a matter of determination, and somebody has said there is no mountain a man cannot climb. There is no river that a man cannot cross. It's a matter of setting your mind. And in data science field, I teach people in linguistics, data science, those in linguistics, because we started a course on computational linguistics. That is in the Faculty of Arts, languages. And so data science is a domain neutral. There are many fields in that discipline. And there are mathematicians, there are statisticians, there are computer scientists, but the field is not defined by the strength of your mathematics or the rigor of your mathematics or your theory. I told you I started as somebody from theory now. Data science is about solving problems. It's about using data to solve problems. I think I'm not giving another lecture from this question. Can we have another?
No, all right. Yeah, that's well addressed. Then someone also asked that if we can create portfolio from our BSc projects.
Whether you can create portfolio from your BSc project.
Yeah, yes.
Any project that you have done. But what I encourage you to be careful when you are doing your project, you know, the mentality, the mental orientation of most of our BSc students is to fulfill the requirement for the award of the degree. They just want to fulfill the requirement. It is not that they want to learn. You know, projects are meant to expose you to apply the knowledge you have acquired over the years in your course and then use it to solve problems. If you are an engineer, for instance, and you use your knowledge to fix a pothole, that is a project. That you use a new set of materials to fill pothole in your department. That's a project. These days, even myself, I have projects, and I have, maybe some of you must have come across, it's only time will not permit us. I've been gathering data from car owners for some time now, trying to understand, you know, how much they spend in refueling their vehicles. At what interval do they refuel their vehicles? On average, how much do they spend to refuel? In fact, I realized that since the cost of fuel skyrocketed, most people on average spend, they don't fill up tanks again. Only very few people fill up tanks. In those days, you drive into the fuel station and say, fill up. I realize even professors cannot fill up tanks. Just fill up now. So, because we fill up, then if you fill up in 2 consecutive occasions, I tell you, that's equivalent to your salary. So your project is something that should testify to your problem-solving skills, which will have to be well documented in your portfolio. And that's what I'm saying. If your project, but after your project, are you also looking for people to work with? Are you reaching out to people to say, sir, I want to work with you. If you have any project, please, can you involve me? Many students have passed that now. What they will be calling to say, can you help me, sir? Help me, sir. They will never ask, what can I do for you? They will never ask, what can I do? Only a few of them that I see, I say, okay, I have this project, let's do it together. Because I won't put money first, but that project will yield money. Then I will know, yes, you are not working with me because of the money, but you are working with me because you want to learn. So when the money comes, I reward you accordingly. But if you come first and say, I need money, I need money, I need money, then I know that you are only working for money. And in life, you don't chase money. The right attitude is to allow money to chase you. Because you chasing money, you can never catch up with it. You can never catch up. But if it is money that is chasing you in life, you will be the one to, it is the money that will say, wait for me, wait for me. So that's my own, that's my counsel. Am I able to do justice to that thing?
Very well, sir. Very well, sir. Very well. Thank you very much, sir. So I have dropped your YouTube channel and LinkedIn profile for those who want to stay in contact with you. And for everyone, we'll be sharing, Prof has given us these slides. So because some people's network was slow, so it was not picking up at that pace. So we'll be sharing, if I don't have your email, you can send your email to either my WhatsApp or through the email I'm going to drop now, Quiver Analytics at gmail.com. All right. So will this link also be dropped in the group? Okay, so a lot of people are thanking you and praying for you and telling you. If I've been getting a lot of WhatsApp messages that Prof is talking directly to me. You know.
Oh wow!
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Welcome.
So you solved a non-analytical data. I mean, you can see quite a data science problem tonight, because people who are really interested in data science and people who are stuck, they don't know where to go to. You know, a lot of people asking me, how do I start? Where do I start from? They are scared of if they have to do big projects before they start data science. You've all heard from Prof tonight. You don't have to do machine learning to start data science. You can start with bar charts. You know, as long as you can plot a graph, you have and derive the necessary insights from the data. That's okay. There are a lot of people earning millions doing bar charts, pie charts. You know, so just like Prof said, start from your level. You know, start from where you are. If someone used to tell me that, how do you eat an elephant? You know, elephant is so big. How can you finish eating? You have to eat it bit by bit. You don't say you want to finish an elephant in 1 week, probably not even 1 year, or you know, bit by. Just get a very large freezer and consume it bit by bit. All right. So we'll still be in contact. Then Prof will still appear in this program because they are okay. So let me give a teaser. I've not told Prof this. Our next meeting is going to want to talk about this multi-level thing, the thing that just happened with CBEX. You know, a lot of Nigerians, and I tell people, you know, people try to bring me into these things, and I tell them I'm a statistician. If I should go into it, it's a slap on my profession, because we've done it in school. We've learned a lot of these things in games theory, and also our next we'll be talking about that, and Prof will still be here for the next meeting. I feel so privileged, because hearing that Prof had to, because when he sent the slides to me, I was scared, because the designs, you know, how thorough it is, I was not expecting something that. Thank you very, very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
We are grateful. All right, so all right. So
if
you can
you
stop.
Permit me, I can leave now. It's been a very
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Thank you very much. Every other thing wants to do. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. So good night.
Good night, sir. All right. Everyone, thank you for staying. So briefly, I just want to show you something, and I'll share my screen, entire screen. Okay, so I guess you can see my screen now. So while Prof was talking, he mentioned R. This is R. R is free. It's a data science tool. So I just want to be fast with it. It's a data science tool, and he also mentioned Shining. Now, forget all these codes. This is a top level thing, but you know, data science starts with Excel. You mentioned SQL and so on. So this is R. I just wanted to show you. I mean, I want to excite you to see what data science project looks like. All right. So this is it's a web app. I'm running it now, and okay. So this is what all those codes that we have here. This is the outcome. So this is a GUI, and then the codes here serve as the back end. There are two forms here. We have the UI, user interface. These are the codes that made up the user interface, while the server, the back end, these are the codes that make up the back end. All right, so quickly, so that we won't waste too much time. All right, so now this web app, it can also be done with Python and some other tools too. It can be done with VBA as well. So now this is a business dashboard. It's supposed to predict, like, look at where we have predicted return on investment. So here a business will just enter their investment capital, Then their risk tolerance, which is either 1, 2, or 3. Then the sector, either tech sector, agri sector, or retail. Let's leave it as tech. It can be anything. So now, how is this used? Probably a freelance or a consultant who works for businesses, he would just ask you, okay, what's your investment capital? If it is, this is 20,000, let me make it extra 2 zeros to make it 2 million. All right, and the risk tolerance, I'll put it as 2, and sector is tech. Now, let me give you a background on how we came across, about this. I'll go back to R to show you. So we've collected some data. This is just a test. In real life, we would have long data, either in CSV, Excel, or SQL format. So this is data, the first column called capital. We collected data on capital. We collected data on risk tolerance, and then on sector and their return on investments. So we call this the outcome variable. This is the outcome that we want to predict. So we did some linear model here, and some technical things. Now, so doing this linear model would make us, given the data that we have here, it can predict what the outcome would be. So that's what we are doing here in this GUI. So the user would only the user would only write the numbers there, then fill in the criteria, then predict ROI. So predicting this ROI, we have, this is 5 million. Is this 5? 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is $550,666. That would be the return on investment given these parameters. All right. Let me quickly check. Okay. All right. So now for the charts here, we have expense labels. And then here we can, if we have more expense here, this is rent, marketing, logistics, orders. If we have fuel, for example, Prof talked about fuel. Fuel, let's say 4,000. So you see there's fuel here, fuel appeared here. So it is real time. Prof also mentioned something like we have to be able to solve real problems, things happening in real life. So as things are changing, the dashboard also changes. Then for the pie charts, revenue, product A, product B, service C. If there's another service, service D, so what is the amount for service D? Let's say 7,500. So you can see it's changing in real time. So this is a basic demonstration of what you can do with data science. There's no machine learning here. It's just linear model. That's simple regression, and then simple bar charts, simple pie charts. All right, so that's something. Now, on what we said, what was promised to be given, the free resource, there's a book that I made on R. I'll be sending it to all of our emails, right? Just after this class. Then on the trainings, the subsidized trainings, I have sent, okay, so someone asked that if this session is recorded and if it will be available later, yes, it will be. So if you go to YouTube and just search Quiver Analytics, you will find, I pasted the link here, somewhere around here. It's, where is it? Okay, it's somewhere here. So you see Quiver Analytics. This is our YouTube channel. We have some posts, some playlists and videos and all of that. Yeah, free trainings you can get. This is on Starter, then non-parametric test, SPSS, Excel, and research writing. Then Python for data science is still new and it's still upcoming. All right, so that's basic demonstration with data science 2. For those who are asking how data science can solve problems, with this app, you can see, you can easily predict. So if there are other things, it's not just investment, it can be health, it can be predicting blood pressure, predicting the occurrence, whether a disease is present or absent. As long as you have parameters that are measured, you can it can be predicted using data science tools. All right, so thank you everyone. It's supposed to be 1 hour, but Prof took his time. Okay, someone said, will the class be rescheduled again? Yes, we will be having something again. Today is 21st, but sometimes next month, probably early next month, everybody will be notified. I have your numbers and your phone number, your phone numbers and your emails. You can also follow Quiver Analytics on all social media, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and every other social media. All right, so to stay in touch with Quiver Analytics. All right, so thank you everyone. Expect mail and the other materials from us. Then for the scholarship also, there will be a big discounts, because let me put on my video. Okay, I'll stop sharing. All right, so on the scholarship, why I'm not announcing it here is because there has been some people have been coming to me that they want other offers. All right, so I'm going to make a list on what is available, what is obtainable, and send it to through WhatsApp and through email, especially through email, and then we'll pick it up from there. All right, so thank you everyone, and thank you for staying. Thank you for staying. Almost everybody stayed, and I know you've had a great time. All right, so thank you. This will be the end of the Chaos to Clarity today, and I'm happy that we've all had a lot of clarity given the feedbacks that we've had. Thank you everyone, and okay, let me see, can we use this particular app you are using now on Android phone? For R, I'm not sure. Okay, let me send the YouTube link. Someone says send a YouTube channel. I'm not sure you can use R on Android phone. You should try to invest in a, even if it's a fairly used PC, try to invest in one, and it's very, very rewarding. There is a lot to talk about in data science. Prof has talked about a lot, and I also have a lot to share, but we don't have all the time here. All right, so thank you everyone. Thank you, and we'll see very much later. Thank you, and good night.